That's right. Put your hands together. Best Country 106. It's Jay and Laney J live. Good morning, Laney J.
Good morning. How are we today?
Outstanding. Thank you so much. How are you doing?
Good.
Awesome sauce. And we've got Fredo in studio. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you for asking. Appreciate it. It's a Thursday, a.k.a. Friday Eve,
That's right.
a.k.a. the next best thing to Friday.
It's Friday Junior.
Friday
it's almost
light.
the day before the weekend.
That's right. Absolutely. What's Fredo's day look like on a Thursday? What's your average Thursday?
Well, now that spring break happened, you just sort of go to school, celebrate after because you don't get to go to that Friday, just an extra day to that weekend. So it's just going through the day as fast as possible.
Nice.
I like that.
Let's get through it, he says.
That's
Yes.
right. Just do it.
Well, it is the 92nd day of 2026. Just 273 days left in the year, and they will fly by, my friends. They will fly by.
They will. They
Way too
always go by.
fast.
Yeah, they always go by fast.
Well, welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us. The day after April Fool's Day, did you get any pranks pulled on you there, Alfredo?
Not really, though. I did. There's this thing with the seniors, like the senior assassin. He got assassinated, so.
Did you? How
Yes.
does that? I saw a lot of people on TikTok doing that senior. It's like I move different on Senior Assassin Day type stuff.
Yes.
How does that work? Give me a rundown of Senior Assassin.
Well, basically, we all like bought into it because the winner gets prize money, and you download this app. We all get the same code, and then from there, we get a target. You have to get the target within a certain amount of days. If they have goggles on, or if they're on school property or church property, we cannot do anything about it. But if they call it purge night, there's no safe grounds. Whether you have goggles or not, you are just doing that. So I was isolated in my room until one of my friends tricked me into going outside. They were just sitting there waiting.
I love it.
Yes.
For the assassination. That's pretty cool. All right. Lots of fun to be had there. I like how kids are using apps these days.
That's right. Me
You know,
too.
we met up at the playground. It was like, what are we going to do today?
That's right. I think like an April Fool's prank that someone did when I was in high school was bringing a possum into the school.
No way.
Yeah, they brought a raccoon in.
A live one?
Yeah.
Alive?
Yeah, they got in a lot of trouble. Yeah, and then like Mr. McGee was our carpentry, not carpentry, but ag teacher. It's not their family, but not the Mr. McGee that is here now, but it was Don McGee. They went to his house, some of the seniors, and stole his flatbed trailer.
Oh, what?
Yeah, as an April Fool's prank on him.
Yeah, major theft right
Yeah,
there.
he come to school and he was super mad, and then they admitted to him what he laughed about it. He thought it was funny. So, and he made them take it back home.
That's funny.
So, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, he was real good about it. He was a prankster himself.
Prankster.
Yeah. So that's cool. I like the assassin idea. That just seems really neat. Those jokes and pranks are fun. Yeah, I mean, nobody gets hurt and it's fun. So I think you didn't get hurt, did you?
No, I was just inside my house when it happened, so I
Okay.
was completely fine.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. All
Yeah,
right.
that's neat.
Yeah, absolutely. It's way better than. Do they still have like senior skip day?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
up to 4 absences on one of my classes, so I have to make sure to save it for that day. So,
Oh yeah, you got to say. So they count you absent
yes.
if you do skip. Okay, all right. They're like, all right, it's senior skip day, but
Still
it
got to
counts
do
against you.
it. Yeah,
All right, cool.
you got to save up that extra absence. I
That's
like
right.
it. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what was I going? Oh yeah, that actually. You all put money in on that, huh?
Yes.
To play that, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's cool as heck. Some fuddy duds gonna be like, no gambling on school time.
That's true. That is true. But what do you do with the money?
Well, basically, in the end, whoever's the last one standing wins the money. You
Nice.
just-
That's what I'm
everyone
talking about.
that signed up put $5 in, and then from there, you're all set.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
Okay.
that goes to a donation to the American Cancer Society. Boom. Now it's cool.
There you go.
Yeah,
See, it's cool.
Exactly. Boom. It was a fundraiser.
Really
people.
cool.
It was a
That's
fundraiser.
right. Yeah. See, I'll get over it.
Yeah, raising funds from my pocket, Fredo says.
That's
It's a
right.
donation to someone's pocket, indeed.
I like it. That's fun. though.
Hilarious.
It's cool.
What else? Was the rocket launch to the moon, was that a April Fool's joke by NASA, or are we really doing this now, 50-something years later?
I don't know. I have a friend, our listener, Donna, her son lives out, I believe it's Cape Canaveral, maybe.
Okay.
And he did send me a video.
So we have actual...
It was on Snap, and I didn't save it.
Well, I'm not saying we're going to keep... But you saw a video of the rocket launch then, is that what you're telling me?
There was a rocket launch. But I've gotten lots of rocket launch videos because he's right there. He watches them take off, launch. And
Okay.
it said, the caption said something about going to stop by the moon and see what's up or something. So I'm not sure if they're really doing it or not.
Well, let's see what we got here, folks. They didn't say April Fool's at the end.
They didn't.
So I think that's against the law if it was an April Fool's joke.
Yeah, I would say that would get them in a lot of trouble.
So maybe we are actually going to the moon again, is that what we're saying? Is that what we believe here, folks? I'm curious. What's the over-under on actually reaching the moon this time?
NASA successfully launched the Artemis 2 mission on April 1st, sending 4 astronauts toward the moon.
Wait a minute. Hey, it's all in the wording.
Yeah, it says
especially with the government.
toward the moon.
Toward the moon. We're just going to slingshot around the moon and come back.
The first crew journey to the moon in over 50 years. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't know that they still went to the moon. I thought they were just done going to the moon because they found everything they needed on the actual moon, and they were just trying to get to other planets from here.
Well, I think this, I want to say, now correct me, any moon experts or any, NASA experts out there, but I need to know, is, somebody take a screenshot for me there on TikTok. Okay. Is this a mission purely because so many people don't believe we actually went to the moon back in the whatever?
I wonder about that.
Because
if
there
it
are
is.
so many people now that think, I think that was made up in a Hollywood basement. There was actually no true moon landing. What?
I don't know. I'm laughing about it. I'm actually gonna try to get that video, so I can show it to you.
Okay, cool.
Because it was cool. So.
Yeah. So I'm interested though, because what was it? There's so many different pieces of lore going around about whether they actually walked on the moon, whether it was filmed in Hollywood and then passed off as true to the American people. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Are we going to get some? I mean, they've got a rover on Mars now. Why couldn't they put somebody else on the moon?
Well, I think so, unless everybody's suspicions are true that they really didn't go.
True.
So.
Well, that opens up another question. They said at one point, because that was, I think, like you thought, Fredo. We went to the moon, we saw it, we collected a few rocks. It's a vacation you don't really care to go back to, right?
Yeah.
But now that there's question on whether we actually did, they are like, NASA, why ain't you going to the moon again? And they're like, we lost the technology.
Well,
the technology.
It's
technological.
It can happen.
Yeah.
It can happen.
I don't know. Tom Hanks went to the moon.
Well, it's supposed to be a 10-day mission.
Yeah.
So it won't take us too long to find out.
Okay.
Or, but that we should start getting images.
I was going to say, are we going to get an image of the flag waving in the wind in space? Wasn't that one of the conspiracy theory points?
Yes.
Was that the flag was standing as if in the windish, and yet there's no atmosphere. So
Yeah.
But I would figure the flag, since it's very lightweight, would probably kind of just
hover, especially
On
especially
its
if there's no
own.
gravity at all.
exactly.
Yeah.
Hover. It
And
wouldn't.
very little gravity from the rotation of the moon. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, then.
And that's kind of scary when you think about it, and as crazy and as big of a trip as that is to be going to the moon.
User 2 nominates you, Fredo, to go to the moon and represent us.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. I like it. I'm in it.
We just want you to put the Southeast Oklahoma Radio logo on the moon.
Exactly. Maybe draw it out.
Let's make a slight request to NASA and just be like, can I get a different flag?
Exactly. We need another flag up there now.
Yeah. I like it. Let's
Hey,
do it.
we need money. America's, got a lot of debt, right? We need money. We could sell advertisements on the moon.
We could.
Just fly
It's a
up
good
there
idea.
once a month, drop a few flags, $100 million.
Shop at the Dollar General. Diana, that is hilarious. Sorry, you guys. Diana made a comment on our social that there's probably a Dollar General on the moon. I'm with you, Diana.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, there will be, you mean?
Yeah.
If there's not already, if people are there, there's a Dollar General about to be there.
That's right. I love it. I love it.
Oh, my goodness. All right. So there you go. Technology. Technological.
Technology. All right. Y'all know it's Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. We pushed past time already. Why didn't
It's okay.
Why didn't you stop me and say we have way more important things to do right now, Jay Laney?
Because it was the moon, and I thought you might be like, hush, I'm talking about the moon.
All right, it is time for the Kids IQ. You're not eligible, Fredo.
Oh.
Yeah, even though you are technically a student
I don't know what
and
you're
you
gonna
can
say.
qualify
That's not fair.
because the answer's right there next to you. So that's why you're not eligible. All right.
We ready?
Yes, here's how it works, kids. You know the number 584-3388 if you want to call in and win the prize today. Brought to you by Brick and Bread and Sloppy Pops in
Yes.
downtown Broken Bow. Big
Yeah.
shout out to Wayne yesterday. We saw him. Oh, speaking of, real quickly, did you see the Sammy of the month?
No, what is it?
It's like a Bria. You just got to go look at it. You got to go see it.
Oh, we need to order that.
Just look at it.
Take a look
Oh, yeah.
at it.
No, I commented yesterday. I was like, I'm getting that next.
Yeah, gotcha.
For sure.
Okay.
For
Yeah,
sure.
I want to try that too. All right. So y'all know what to do. It's your impossible question, kids. You're going to win Sloppy Pops or Brick and Bread.
Kids IQ time.
You have to be the first one to call in with the correct answer. That's 584-3388. Okay? Y'all know the numbers. Are y'all ready to win?
I guess.
All right. Here we go. Here's your question. About 70% of school-age kids say this is the first thing they plan to do during summer break. What is it? Ooh. I like it.
Ooh, I forgot the answer, so you're going to have to say, yay, winner. I really
right.
did. I'm not lying over here. All right. All right, let's go to the phone lines.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Sleeping in.
Sleeping in. You are correct.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Who do we have on the phone?
Arya Salinas.
All right, Aria Salinas. Where do you go to school at, Aria?
Luke Fada.
Luke Fada. And name me some of your favorite teachers over there at Luke Fada.
Miss Nain and Miss Parnell.
I love it.
Me too.
Thank you so much. Come by the radio station and pick up your winnings, Aria.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. You have a great day. Aria Salinas gets the dub.
That's what I'm talking about. Sleeping in.
Right off the bat.
That's right. She was ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was ready and rocking.
She hijacked her mama's.
Sally.
Yeah.
I love it.
I don't blame her. Congratulations, Aria. Good job.
Yeah. Excelente.
I mean, I think that sleeping in is appropriate. That's like the only answer. Because you know the kids, they ready for that.
Absolutely.
Hate getting up in the mornings. I don't blame them.
I think my friends and I, the neighborhood friends, not my school friends, were those this? I guess for a lot of people, they're the same.
Yeah.
Same people.
Probably so.
Not for me. Not for me. Because I don't know why that is.
You mean you didn't go to school in your district?
I went to no. Yes, I
You
did.
broke the rules?
No, I mean, I guess being in Oklahoma City, our district was so big
Yeah.
that there was multiple neighborhoods.
Yeah.
That went into one school, and I was really only friends with the kids in my neighborhood, and it just so happened a couple of the kids one went to a private school, one was in a different set of classes than I was in school, so it just was separate.
You snubbed your neighbors. I get it.
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, if I saw them in school, I'd be like, "What's up? What's up, Anthony?"
I'm sorry. I didn't mean your neighbors. I meant you snubbed kids from other neighborhoods.
They wasn't from the hood, right? Yeah, you're right. You're
so
right.
you snubbed them.
They wasn't from the right hood.
Okay. So
It was over on East Side.
that's right. Them 6'7" kids couldn't be coming up over here.
Neighborhood 6-7.
That's right. I love it.
Growing up where I grew up, that's actually way funnier than I presented it to be. Neighborhood 6-7. If anybody knows, you know. If you know, you know, kind of stuff.
If you know, you know.
All right, it's 7:27. I want to know if anybody actually successfully pranked somebody on April Fool's Day, or if they got pranked. So if that happened to you, give us a call. I need to hear. I need to know about your pranks, getting pranked, or pranking others.
I know some kids in a class got pranked yesterday at one of our local schools.
Uh-oh, what happened? Please tell. Please do tell.
Teacher crashed out. Took off their badge, was like, I quit. I ain't ever coming back. Kids was tripping. The teacher was only kidding.
I love it.
He April Fool's them.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, that's right. I love it.
That is too funny.
She said, the teacher, Mr. OG, got us today. I said, oh, what'd he do? And she said, he told us he was going to quit. He was acting mad, but he was just pranking us. Yeah. I was like, that's great. I love it.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
All right. So, have you seen this guy that does the emails from parents, school edition?
No.
Class edition? So, apparently, I don't know his background. He could just be some dude that, decided to start doing this because it was funny. But it's called Emails I've Gotten from Parents. This one's the part 18. This is part 18, by the way.
Oh, wow.
It's getting tens of thousands of views.
Okay.
On social media.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can play one here in the microphone for you guys. This one is the Spring Break edition.
Oh, let's hear it.
The week following Spring Break edition. And as soon as and if we don't get good audio, we'll cut it off. But I want to play these because they are hilarious. Plus, we've got Laney J's Lowdown coming up next. So we're gonna go to that one too. But here we go. Let's see. See if I can get in here.
Emails I've gotten from parents, part 18. Buckle up. We just got back from spring break. Here we go. Up first. Subject, struggling after. Coach Phillips, Jake is still very sunburned and extremely tired from the trip. Is there any way he could ease back into school this week instead of jumping right back into work? He struggled leaving vacation, so needless to say, it's been tough. Thank you for understanding. Mom. Next one. Subject, quick favor. Coach Phillips, since the kids just got back from break, is there any chance you could avoid tests, quizzes, homework, deadlines, or any form of academic pressure for at least a week? Just until everyone gets back in the groove. Appreciate you. Mom.
No academic pressure at school, please.
Next one. Subject, adjustment week. Mr. Phillips, I just wanted to warn you that my daughter stayed up very late every night over spring break and is having a hard time waking up this week. If she seems tired or emotional or falls asleep briefly in class, we are working through it at home. Thank you for your patience. Mom.
I love the signature mom.
Well, yeah, and how do you do that? Can they just not participate this week? They had a rough spring break.
And obviously, he's making fun of the parents that would
Right.
have the audacity to write in with that type of response. But let me take the other side. Let me play a little devil's advocate real quick for those moms and parents that care so much about their kids.
Okay.
We as adults whine and cry the day after the Super Bowl. Why do we do that?
Because we're tired.
We stayed up too late. We partied too hard. Whatever the case, we are not feeling going back to work on Monday. We would actually prefer a national holiday for that.
Some of y'all.
Why is it so bad that kids have the same response to a extended period of time off, i.e., not as many rules, but you ain't got school the next day, so you don't have to go to bed as early, that type of stuff. Why do we give kids such a hard time?
I mean, they learn from us.
Exactly. But
we taught them that.
Now let me flip the other side. Back over to the other side of devil's advocate here. We ain't really making fun of the kids. We know kids are tired after spring break. We're making fun of the parents for emailing that crap.
I know. I can't believe that.
My kid Johnny, he's just a little emotional because he got a sunburn and he swam too long in the pool over the spring break. We traveled a long distance, and so he's tired. Suck it up, Buttercup.
That's what I'm saying. I would have to email him back and be like, oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't know if you knew. But, we do academics here.
Yeah.
We learn stuff.
Well,
You can learn with the sunburn.
You get exactly. You get mentally. You get challenged mentally every single day at school.
That's right.
That's the point. You get the days off. You don't have to be challenged mentally when you're off of school. But when you come back, boom. Maybe it's up to the parent to give them a day or two of buffers. All right, it's Saturday night. I realize that, but we got to go back to school Monday, and you got to get back into a routine.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Wouldn't you try to start that as soon as you could?
Exactly.
Man, y'all, come on.
As soon as I stop talking about this, Laney J is going to give you a preview of what's coming up on Laney J's Lowdown. But don't forget, we've got American Rodeo Championship weekend tickets, and we're going to be giving those away. That's coming up in May. Of course, musical headliners Midland and Chris Young will also be there. It's American Rodeo Championship weekend. You can get your tickets now at globelivefield.com/American.
There's also some weird items in souvenir shops. I'm going to tell you guys about one of them. I think I probably would have flipped out.
Uh-oh.
And protecting bone density as you age. What you need to know that may help you. We'll be back with my lowdown up next.
Done. That's right. It's time for Laney J's Lowdown.
All right. You guys ever been in a souvenir shop and just seen something extremely cute that you just felt like you couldn't live without?
It's got to be.
You want to buy it more because you're on vacation.
Right.
Well, one American couple was in Melbourne, Australia, and they were looking around in the airport there at the gift shop. And there was this extremely fluffy little possum.
Aw.
And it was the cutest. It's stuffed and, little stuffed possum was there with the other toys.
Okay.
And the lady was like, I want that. I want to take it home. We should, take it. Maybe we get a couple of them, but that's the only one like that I see.
Yeah.
Well, husband goes to pick up the possum, and it's real. It's not a stuffed toy. It is a real possum that somehow snuck its way into this store. Now, how does that happen?
That's crazy.
You see it, Alfredo? It's a cute little
Aw.
thing.
Like on the top shelf? Like,
Yeah.
Cute little snuggly.
Yeah, it was in the in a log in there with other stuffed animals.
Yeah,
It
he
was
just,
in there.
No one saw the possum just crawling up to the space?
Yeah,
Right.
I guess not. And that's what I'm wondering. Like, is this souvenir shop outside?
Yeah.
How did the possum get in there?
Nestled in next to the Snuffleupagus doll.
Well, management got the, got everything under control, but the woman, blame it on the American, still wanted to take it home.
Aw.
And they're like, no, I'm sorry, you
Let me
can't.
save it.
You can't take it. It was a hairy possum. It didn't look like a normal possum that you would
hairy
see over here in
opossum?
the U.S. Yeah. Anyway, they wouldn't let her have the possum. Yeah. She threw a Britney Spears fit, and they still wouldn't let her have it. Like,
Shaved her
what
head
a
and everything.
way. What a way to represent America. All right, you guys. Watch the little fluffy possums you're trying to buy.
True.
Yeah. Don't be trying to buy sharks. Stuffed sharks.
Don't do it.
There is some research that's showing our researchers and scientists a couple of things that are really good, that prunes are good for, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Prunes.
that's right. Strength training is good for you. Calcium is good for you as well. Keeps your bones strong.
Yeah.
Dr. Lofton has talked to us about that.
Yeah.
You want to get enough vitamin D, avoid the old token, and you want to do things to protect your bones. Well, it turns out that prunes can protect your bones really, really well.
Okay.
In several studies that they've done, over 3,500 people, the people who ate the prunes had better bone density time and time again in these studies.
Wow.
Yeah. So they have anti-inflammatory polyphenols. We've talked about these before. But the calcium balancing vitamin K is as well. So they help preserve your bone density. And of course, they help give you strength when you're doing weight bearing stuff, especially, your hips are weight bearing joints because, you're carrying your weight around, you're walking, So anyway,
Absolutely.
if you like prunes, you may want to eat a few extra ones. They say about 50 grams, which would be 5 or 6 prunes each day, is what these particular people ate. And their bone density was way better than the others in the study.
And forgive me if I'm incorrect, but a commenter also said this. Don't prunes help keep you regular, too?
They do. They absolutely do.
Just making sure. What? That's
Nothing.
That's the universal
Sorry,
sign.
Fredo.
That's the universal sign for making a do. A big to-do. What?
I'm done with you.
You're
I'm outta here.
done.
Anyway, I just wanted y'all to know, if you like prunes, and I'm talking about prunes in their original form,
Okay.
they can help protect your bone
What's
density.
the
especially in your
non-original
hips.
form of prunes?
Well, prunes are what? Aren't raisins prunes or
Raisins are grapes.
grapes? So prunes are
dates. Is
Yeah,
it a
yeah,
date?
there's something else.
What's the no, you're right. They're like when they dry it, they call it something else. What's
Yeah.
a prune that's dried? Let's you googly that real
Pretty sure it
quick.
should be a date.
Is
but
it a date?
I don't
Maybe.
know.
That's
What
what
if
came
they-
to mind when I thought of
So
it.
it just confuses me whenever they like, oh yeah, let's try something out, give it a different name. Like
prunes
raisins.
are dried plums. We're all wrong.
Prunes or dried plums.
Yeah,
There we go. I
that's
knew it was
right.
something along those lines. It's
They
crazy.
do have a high sugar content, though.
Christy,
but-
thank you for being smart. and
Christy
not-
Poole.
Yeah,
You know Big Mama Poole's smart.
exactly.
Yeah, prunes are dried plums.
There you go.
I like it. They do help you stay regular. They could also, prune juice can help you as well if you are, stuffed up one day. They can help you. So
Yeah. I was thinking prunes help make you regular, help make you go easier.
yeah,
For sure.
So yeah,
For sure.
I mean, you could eat a couple every day and just help stay regular.
Yeah.
But then if you were couldn't go, you could drink the juice and that would help you go.
Okay.
So yeah, it'd be cool.
Loosen you up, if you will.
There you go.
I like it.
If you love it, lube it.
That-
I was gonna say, if you eat it in the plum form, does that still count, or is it like it has to be dried out?
That's a great question. We need to ask Dr. Lofton that.
Yeah, we do. I'm going to write that down.
I will say this. My grandparents' house in Rattan had 2 plum trees. And
Did you eat them?
Oh, we would pick those I'm sure there were bugs all over those bad boys. We would pick them straight off the tree and start grubbing them. That was so good. So sweet. So sweet. Plums were like my favorite for a long time.
That's it for my lowdown.
Thank you so much, Laney J.
I mean, just eat the plums. Eat the prunes. You'll be all right.
I'm not really a prune kind of guy. I like plums. Don't care for the prunes.
I understand.
Maybe it's a no moleste type thing for me. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Don't mess with it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because grapes that are dried become raisins. Is that what we discovered here?
Yes, and you hate
I
raisins.
hate raisins.
I don't like raisins.
You don't. Hey, even
I don't
smarter.
like raisins. I love grapes though.
Yeah, exactly. Same with prunes versus plums. Now that I learned that the plum dried out is a prune, I can't stand a prune. Love me some plums.
I like the texture of the prune.
Okay.
I know
Okay.
I know that's weird, but I like that.
I got you.
But I like raisins too. So I like that dried weird stuff.
What's the old definition of a plum and a prune? I'm curious.
What do you mean?
Well, the plum is the juicy version of the same thing. The prune is the dried up version. If you prune something, you remove it. I was just kind of trying to tie the two names together for some reason.
All right. A prune is a dried plum, specifically produced from firm-fleshed European plum varieties, Prunus domestica. They can be dried without fermenting around the pit. That makes a concentrated sweet flavor, a chewy texture, and a high fiber content, and they often help with many things.
High fiber content, that helps you with the regularity.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now I
right.
know. No one's half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
You know that's right. All right, we've got the impossible question brought to you by Nova. Coming up next, here's Clint Black, because it's raining outside. Good morning. That's right, it's time for the impossible question, brought to you by Nova on Broadway in downtown Broken Bow. If you want to play and win the prize, what's the prize today, Bob?
Today's Thursday. They are going to win that 30-day trial pass to Deo Gloria Jiu-Jitsu Gym for them and their household.
That's right.
And a gift certificate to O'Mala's Hometown Cooking.
Nice. It's going to be some protein after that jits class.
That's right.
There's also striking and women's classes available too.
There you go.
So, and kids classes available too. So your entire family really could go if you'd like.
Yes.
What's those phone numbers to call?
They are 584-3388 or
584-3389 or
584-3372. Remember, don't hang up. I could save your life. Chat could save your life. And Fredo's here. Maybe he can save your life.
That's right. He's going to try.
Yeah. He'll drag you up off of that cliff.
That's right. He'll grab you by the pinky as you're you're like hanging on and then, oh.
Maybe you could use an insidious plum limb and hang it over and they can grab it. You could pull them up. Making fun of me. Y'all ready? All right. About 90% of Americans do this briefly when they become adults. About 30% do this for a long time or even permanently. What is it? Oh, these questions. It's a hard one. You guys are playing hard this morning. So what is it?
I play easy. I don't play hard.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah.
About 90% of Americans do this briefly when they become adults. About 30% do this for a long time or even permanently.
What is it? I'll say this. I know for a fact the wife falls into this category. The long time. Not permanently, though. And I will say that I fall into this category, too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm giving you some insight there. What you looking at me like that for, Laney J? Careful now.
Do I do it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. 100%. 100% guaranteed. You're in the 90% for sure.
Okay.
But most likely in the 30% as well.
Well, whenever someone
and I will say also, go ahead.
Whenever someone turns to an adult, is that like whenever they turn 18 or 21?
Yeah, when they graduate high school, turn 18, somewhere around there. You know, have to go out on their own kind of thing.
Turn 21. He didn't answer you.
Yeah, it's not really like a specific year per se. We'll say when they venture off on their own.
Okay.
Okay? When they venture off on their own. Give me that question one more time, pretty please.
No.
Pretty please?
Okay, fine.
Okay.
About 90% of Americans do this briefly when they become adults. About 30% do this for a long time or even permanently. What is it?
Yeah, it was about 27% had no plans of changing.
Do you have ideas, Fredo?
Any thoughts, Fredo?
Yeah, I mean, I have some, but I feel like they're just meh. You know,
oh, really?
Not good answers.
Okay. Well, how about this? Bradley Scarborough says panic.
Okay. Absolutely.
A sheer state of panic from here on out. No, that's a great answer. Not it. Aaron says maybe stop watching cartoons or animated shows. That's a great answer, actually. Think about it. 90% of us, after we're out of school, probably has stopped watching most cartoons that we watched as a kid. But some of us is like, I love cartoons even more today than I did when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know? So that's a great answer there, Aaron. Lacey said, keep the roads hot. Driving up and down them streets. Burning that gas, as my dad would say.
I think you do that more as a teenager.
Probably.
Definitely.
Probably. I can see that. These are all great answers coming in. Y'all got great answers this morning.
I don't know. I like this question. It's hard, though.
I'll add the hint. We got about 6.5 minutes left to play the game. I'll add a hint. Go ahead and give me that question again.
It is a little tricky.
It's tricky.
About 90% of Americans do this briefly when they become adults. About 30% do this for a long time or even permanently. What is it?
And it happens when they leave the home initially. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Excessive spending.
Ooh, great answer. You know, spend a little too much, maybe even throw some on the credit cards and then end up having debt issues your whole life? Great answer. Not what we're looking for. Laney J, can you save her life?
Bargain shop.
Ooh, good answer. Fredo.
Well, I was thinking of the sort of getting out of debt thing.
Okay. Try to find a way to get out of debt. That's a good answer. I like it. Not what we're looking for. It's not about debt or money specifically.
Okay. About 90% of Americans do this briefly when they become adults. About 30% do this for a long time or even permanently. What is it?
Aaron says buy/select your own clothes. Think about that. That's a great answer. I'll break it down in a second why it's such a good answer. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Eat lots of junk food.
No, it's not about eating or junk food, but that's a great answer. Laney J, can you save their life?
Become their parents' friend.
Oh, good answer. I like it. Be best friends. Sorry, I forgot to let you save the life there.
No, it's fine.
Hold that one.
My brain's just blank right
Okay.
now. This is quite hard.
It's a tough question.
And we're going to ask Fredo when he graduates high school, moves on to his own, quote unquote, on his own, if he'll do this or be doing this or not. I'm thinking he'll probably fall into the 90% category, but I think the Fredo I know probably will not fall into the permanently category.
Okay.
If I'm guessing.
Okay.
Not donate blood. No. Still call their mom to make their doctor's appointment. That's a great answer, Lacey. All right, so Aaron's answer, buy or select their own clothes. Think about it. When you're a kid, you really don't buy your own clothes. Probably maybe never buy your own pair of jeans or shirt. You may say, I really want that. Mom won't buy it for me, so I'm getting it for myself because I got some Christmas money. I get that. But you don't buy your own clothes. And then once you get, for a little while, you're buying your own clothes. And then you get married, maybe. Maybe you're talking about for us guys. And the lady in your life has a little better sense of style than you do. And you let her pick your clothes and you just wear whatever she picks. So you go back to that. Great answer, Aaron. But not it. That ain't it.
Huh.
Am I really stumping the panel today?
You are. This is a good one.
It's not take on any bad habits. That's a good answer, though. It's not taking on any bad habits like puffing or drinking or nothing like that.
Good.
That's
good.
not the answer. That's not the
Good.
answer.
Okay, 90% of Americans do this briefly when they become adults. About 30% do this for a long time or even permanently.
What is it? Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Exercise.
No, it's not exercise. Laney J, can you save her life? Or
Can you, Alfredo?
Fredo, you got anything?
Well, I'm just still thinking of the money category because I know something my brother did was ask my parents for money just because.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with money. Laney J?
Make their bed.
No, it's not make their own bed. But
Because, when I was at home, I was not making my bed. And then as an adult, I made my bed.
no, think the act of leaving home.
Okay.
Think it's within the act of leaving home, and then whether you never mind. I can't. It's hard to find a good hint that won't just give it away. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Travel.
It's not travel. No, Laney J.
Take their pet with them.
No, it's not take their pet, but that's a good answer. That's close. That's the closest answer we've had because of the whole connotation of that answer. Not about pets. Not about pets.
You still thinking?
Not about pets. You got something? Hold it. All right, hold it if it gets you a good one. It's not call home every day. It's not about pets, but what you said there, that entire answer, which was?
Take their pet with them.
Was the closest answer we've had. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Could it be to make your own decisions?
No, it's not about having to make your own decisions or getting to even. Laney J, can you save her life? I mean, you made this decision when you left home, for sure.
You took your furniture with you and you use it the rest of your life.
That's a great answer. It's not about taking furniture with you, but now you're kind of dancing around the ballpark there. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Good morning. Call mom for a recipe.
Ooh, great answer. Call mom for a recipe. That's the one. I like that one. Not what we're looking for. Laney J, can you save her life?
You take mom's can opener and you never give it back.
That's hilarious. Fredo, you got anything?
Go to visit your parents.
Go to visit your parents. That's a great answer. And when you do that, you may fall back into that 30% then. All right, let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Take your clothes with you.
That's a great answer, and taking your clothes with you is probably something most people do because that's all they really got. But y'all are taking stuff with you.
Yeah, you're still taking your parents' food.
And great answer. It's not about.
You know what I mean?
It's not about what you take.
Better run out to
from
mom's
the
and
home.
get some chicken.
It's not about what you take from the home. Last few seconds to play. We're about to run out of time. It's not about what you take from the home. I'm trying to put the emphasis on the right words there. If it's not about that, sometimes it's opposite of that. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Washing your clothes at your parents' house.
Oh, I love it. A lot of people do that. Not what we're looking for. Laney J, can you save her life?
You use their address the rest of your life.
That's crazy work, but not what we're looking for. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
She'll go home to eat.
No, it's not about food at all. Laney J, can you save her life?
You leave your favorite toy.
That is now the closest answer because it's about what. You know what? And then.
No.
Oh, she hung up anyway.
Nobody wins.
That was so close it hurts. So close it hurts. I thought that was. Nita says, leave a mess. Exactly. I figure maybe we'll have one last caller that would just knock it out of the park. Give me that question one more time.
About 90% of Americans do this briefly when they become adults. About 30% do this for a long time or even permanently.
Let's see if we get the answer.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Leaving home.
Definitely leaving home in this. Laney J, can you save her life?
No, you leave
How about
your
you,
pet with
Fredo?
your parents.
It's like once you go back to your parents' house, just sort of taking your toys with you.
We're losers.
It's like you're right in there. You're right in there. I don't know how to narrow it down for you even more without just giving it away. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Eat supper at your parents' house.
It's still not about food, guys. Still not about food. All right, I guess I'm going to win this one.
Ugh.
I hate that.
Me
I
too.
hate that. All right, I'll go ahead and give you the answer here
Yeah,
live
what
on the
is it?
radio. All right, so Laney J, maybe this
Okay,
one,
one
maybe this
chance.
one, maybe this will be it.
Good morning. What's your answer?
How about putting yourself on a budget?
No, it's nothing to do with money. Still, money and food was out early in the answers, and y'all just kept giving them. All right, here it goes, guys. 90% of us, when we first leave home, leave a large amount of our belongings behind at our parents' house. With that being said, about 30% of them either come back and get a very few things here and there, or they never come back. The rest, that other 60%, comes back eventually and gets all of their belongings and returns it. So I know for a fact Laura has had some things in her mom's shed for decades because she'll get a call from her mom every once in a while, be like, hey, I just found this in the shed. You need to come get it. I'm not your storage unit anymore.
Dang.
And I was the same way. I left quite a few things of mine at my parents' house when I first left, when I first moved out. And then eventually I got most of the stuff. Now, I would say there's probably a few things that my mom kept that I don't know about that are still there.
Probably.
You know, so I'm probably still in that category of haven't gotten everything from my parents'
right.
house
It's gonna
yet at
stay there
46 years
forever.
old. Exactly. Dad's like, bro, can you come get this stuff out of my room?
He's probably listening right now like, don't lie about it.
Yeah, so some people say they either plan on going back to get the majority of their stuff like their keepsake. Most of it was like toys that you like. I know my brother, he kept all of our old Transformers and G.I. Joes that we had as a kid. And he still has, like, our Pogs. He still has tubes of Pogs.
Really?
Yeah, and just so happened it was because we had water beds that my grandfather made.
Yeah.
And we had drawers under our bed, and we stuffed all our cool stuff in our drawers under our bed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then when we moved out, neither one of us cleaned that stuff out.
Yeah.
So there was still a bunch of that old keepsake style toy stuff there.
That's cool, though.
My brother technically still owns and sometimes lives in the home that we grew up in. In southeast side OKC. So, and he has a lot of those old memorabilia stuff in the garage there.
I like that.
Yeah, lots of it. He'll send me photos every once in a while. I'll be like, "Did you remember that's how I know about the Pogs." He ran across the drawer that had all the slammers and Pogs. If you know, you know. You're definitely an 80s or 90s kid if you remember the Pogs. We'll be back. It's Jay and Laney J live plus Fredo on Best Country 106.
Woo-hoo.
Good morning. That's right. Put your hands together. Best Country 106. It's Jay and Laney J live. Good morning, Laney J.
No, it's just Jay and Alfredo.
Plus Fredo. Good morning, Fredo.
For all of you out there in Radio Land, Jay's being mean to me today.
How did this get transferred over to me?
He's got the entire chat that hangs out with us every morning.
It's y'all's fault, chat.
Furious with me.
It's y'all's fault. I didn't do that. I did not organize that.
It's the Jay and Alfredo show.
Okay.
You were on the picket line with PETA this morning. You know you were there. Okay. Now, listen, we're going to do something a little bit different for Are You Smarter Than Jay Lindley? Since Alfredo's here, we're going to have a sports off. We got sports questions for Jay and Alfredo.
I love it.
Alfredo chose the topic and the questions.
Okay, good.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm here for it. Alfredo's a smart young man. I expect to be defeated heavily today.
Okay.
Yeah. And just for the record, those that are joining us in the chat, we have moderators that, keep spam to a minimum. So if they tell you a couple times to chill and you don't listen, you could be muted from the show. We start with mutes. We start with mutes, moderators, not blocking immediately. Give them a chance to sit in timeout. Put their nose in the corner and think about what they said.
That's right.
Then they can come back and they can be a part of the show. We've got many people, actually, that initially tried to troll us. We won them over.
That's true. That's true.
Then they listen and watch every day now. So.
That's right.
Exactly.
Don't kick yourself out, Nova. We'll keep
No. We're keeping Nova. She's actually...
Absolutely.
She's outstanding in her field. Literally. Like out there standing, checking the crops. No,
that's right.
You see what I did there? All right, let's do this, Laney J.
Okay.
Let's do this.
All right, we're going to play Are You Smarter Than Jay Lindley? And it's going to be Alfredo versus Jay this morning.
All right.
It's going to be cool.
Let me play the promo then. Let's get her in. All right, we're back. Sorry, I decided to play that.
Reminds me of that old Boys to Men song.
Oh, really?
What is that? If you take your love away, I'll go crazy.
Is
that song? Is that what I'm thinking of? Don't leave.
Don't leave me.
Oh, no, they like the pain. It's cool. All right, so.
All right.
Jay, get out of here.
I'm leaving.
Okay.
Alfredo gets to answer the questions first.
That's right.
I'll
That's
come back,
right.
try it again.
Okay.
See if I can beat him. Or if he defeats me, either way.
No, it's boys to women now. All right, are you ready, Fredo?
Yes.
Okay. Here's your first question. Now, these are just random sports questions.
That's completely fine.
Okay. All right. What is the length of an NFL field, including the end zones?
120 yards.
Ooh, he said 120 yards. Y'all heard him. How many points is a touchdown worth in the NFL?
6.
Uh-oh. You might be smoking, Jay. Which NFL team is known as America's team?
Dallas Cowboys.
Wow. Okay. Which team completed the only perfect season in the NFL?
Chicago Bears.
All right. And which NFL team has the most Super Bowl losses?
I'm going to say the New England Patriots.
All right. So let me get Jay. He's not going to like this. This is fun. That's right. Okay. Ready?
Well,
Don't be looking at my answers.
I don't know if I'm ready, actually.
I hope you're ready.
I don't know if I'm ready because It's Alfredo.
I know.
Bro's like super smart. He's like uber smart.
Uber smart.
Back before Uber was a driving company, we used it to describe somebody that had a lot of something.
That's right.
Or
Okay.
did a lot of something.
All right. What is the length of an NFL field, including the end zones?
Ooh, including the end zones?
Yeah.
Was that 10 yards per end? So it'd be like 120 yards, I think.
Okay. How many points is a touchdown worth in the NFL?
Touchdown alone would be 6 points.
Which NFL team is known as America's team?
I argue that this changed over from the Dallas Cowboys to the Green Bay Packers back in 2010, but I believe the Cowboys have recovered the moniker, so I'm going to go with Dallas Cowboys.
Which team completed the only perfect season in the NFL?
Was it it's the Dolphins? Was it the 72 Dolphins, 76 Dolphins? It was the Miami Dolphins.
Okay. Which NFL team has the most Super Bowl losses?
Losses?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough. Can I say it's got to be maybe
All right, come on. You got to answer.
the Bears? No, the Pack. No.
All right, final answer.
Final answer will be the Colts. I don't know. I have no clue. I just started saying names.
This is going to be a problem.
Okay.
Okay, so the length of an NFL field is 120 yards. You both got it correct.
Nice.
The points in a touchdown are worth 6. That's 6 points per touchdown. You both got that correct.
Good job. Good job, Alfredo.
America's team, Dallas Cowboys. You both got that correct.
Good job, Fredo. 3 for 3 now, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Which team completed the only perfect season in the NFL? He said the Bears. You said the Dolphins, 1972, which is the correct answer.
It is the 72 Dolphins?
Yes.
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 That's
Which
what's up.
NFL team has the most Super Bowl losses? It's the New England Patriots.
Yes.
And Fredo got
You
that
got
right.
that?
And
Yes, 'cause the recent
you
loss.
got it wrong. So you guys are tied.
It's tied
It
up,
was the
baby.
recent loss that brought him up.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
that's
I
right.
like that. All right, so with that being said, it's time for overtime, baby.
Now, if
Super Bowl overtime right here, baby.
I'm going to ask the question, if you know the answer, you shout your name.
All right.
Okay? We ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Which quarterback is nicknamed the Sheriff?
Jay Laney?
Okay?
Is it Brett Favre?
No.
No.
Do
okay.
you know?
The Sheriff.
The sheriff. Would it be like Matt Hasselbeck?
Nope. It's Peyton Manning.
Oh, okay. Fine. Whatever.
Okay. All right. Here's another one.
Next time. Next.
How many players are on the field for one NFL team at a time?
11 or Fredo.
Okay.
11.
That's correct. He beat you.
Give
He
me some
beat
more.
you.
Give me some more. We want some more. We don't have to say our names. We can just shout out the answer.
All right. Let's see.
We want more. This is for double overtime.
Let me, because some of these are.
Nova sent the glasses over there. Those are my favorite glasses. They're heart glasses. Aw.
Heart glasses?
Yeah.
We like those.
That's right.
Okay, here we go. Some of them were soccer questions. Which team won the first ever Super Bowl?
Was that the Packers?
It was.
Really?
Yeah.
But they weren't Green Bay yet, or were they Green Bay?
They were Green. It
Oh,
says
okay.
Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, cool.
So,
Okay. Awesome sauce.
Which NFL team has gone to 4 straight Super Bowls in 90 to 93, but lost every one of them?
The Bills.
That's correct.
Against one or two of them were against the Cowboys, if I'm not mistaken.
What position did Jerry Rice play?
Wide receiver.
Oh. Whoa.
Good job.
Which team relocated to St. Louis? Or which team relocated from St. Louis back to Los Angeles in
The
2016?
The Rams.
Okay. Who holds the record for the most career rushing yards in the NFL?
Is it
that
Eric
Barry
Dickerson?
Sanders?
What did you said? Barry? You said who?
Eric Dickerson.
Nope.
Is it Emmitt Smith?
Yeah, it's Emmitt Smith.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Forgot he had that record.
I've got a picture of me and Emmitt Smith hanging out on a commercial shoot. just
yeah, I
for
was
the
gonna
record.
say they.
On
Which
Instagram.
coach has the most Super Bowl wins?
Is it
Is it Bill Belichick?
Bill?
I was gonna say y'all know I don't like this one.
Yeah.
Yes. Which player returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown in Super Bowl
Yes, you don't know the letters.
I don't.
Help her out with those Roman numerals, please.
XL1.
XL1. So the L is 50, right? So X before it makes it 40. 1 would be 41.
Okay. So who?
Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right? Am I right?
Oh.
Am I right? I think it is. L marks the 50, right? We're gonna Google that real quick.
If you do like a smaller number in front of the bigger number, then
it goes back 40. So yeah,
Super Bowl
so
41.
41. Yeah. Cool.
Who played in that?
I don't even know.
It is 41. Devin Hester is the answer.
Nobody who's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who is that? Which team drafted Lamar Jackson?
The Ravens.
Dang.
That was a good job.
Okay, now this is supposed to be expert level questions.
I like this.
If you know this one, I'm punching you in the face.
Okay.
What number did Tom Brady wear for most of his career?
7.
12.
12. Ooh, Fredo is kicking your tail.
I know.
Which stadium is nicknamed the Frozen Tundra?
Is it Denver Stadium?
The Frozen Tundra.
It just says the name of the field. It doesn't say whose stadium it is.
Oh, okay. I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
Lambeau Field?
Lambeau Field. That would be Green Bay.
Packers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is the all-time leader in sacks with an official record?
Is it
Sap?
Lawrence Taylor?
Nope.
Not-
Bruce Smith.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, Brucey Bruce. Yeah, I remember Brucey Bruce.
Which team was originally known as the Decatur Staleys or Stallies?
Decatur.
Yeah.
Decatur. Where's Decatur in California? Where's Decatur?
I can't
Where's
tell you.
Decatur?
That'll give it away.
Is it in California or New York?
Neither one.
Is it neither? Decatur. Decatur.
Is it in Arizona?
No.
Where the crap is Decatur, people? Is it the Vikings?
It is the Chicago Bears.
Oh.
Decatur. Okay.
I don't know where Decatur's at.
Maybe
there.
that's a suburb of Chicago.
It could be.
Maybe
It could
I've
be
heard of
Decatur, Illinois.
I've heard of Decatur.
You know, it sounds right.
Feels like I heard of Decatur in a rap song.
What team did Drew Brees start his career with?
The Chargers.
Dang.
Ended it with the Saints. Won a Super Bowl with the Saints too.
Which team has the longest playoff drought in NFL history?
Is it the Browns?
No.
Is it the Jets?
It's the Jets.
Wow, poor Jets.
Man, poor Jay.
I know I'm getting destroyed over here. It's
Dang.
okay. I'm here for it.
Who holds the record for the most career interceptions?
Is it Deion Sanders?
No.
Was it the dude on the Seahawks when they had the
Marshall? Wait, no.
No.
I'm thinking Richard Sherman?
Sherman? That's what I was thinking of.
It's Brett Favre.
Throwing. Throwing.
Oh.
Gotcha. You don't.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. I didn't know or I would have said that.
What?
I didn't know or I would have
I
said
thought you said
thrown.
he caught the most interceptions.
Okay. See, I threw you guys off. Which coach led the Dallas Cowboys to 3 Super Bowl wins in the 90s?
Coach?
Yeah.
Barry Sanders. No, Barry Switzer.
No.
No?
No.
3 Super Bowl wins in the 90s?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Do you know?
Barry Switzer just took
thought
one.
it-
That's right. That's
I'm
right.
pretty sure Troy Aikman was their QB at the time. So
Yeah.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Johnson.
Johnson, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Which player was nicknamed Megatron?
Calvin Johnson.
Yep.
Man, you guys are good. This is the last one because Fredo's kicking your butt. What is the name of the rule that determines possession in overtime?
Say that again.
What is the name of the rule that determines possession in overtime?
Coin flip. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Sudden death.
Sudden death. Wow.
I didn't.
I didn't know they had a name for that.
That
Me
makes
neither.
sense. All right. I like it. Thank you, Laney J.
Okay, all right, here's the last one.
Last one.
Who is the all-time leader in career field goals made?
Is that Justin Tucker?
No, it's Adam Vinatieri.
Never knew her.
Well, look, Jay's salty. He's salty, y'all.
Comanche Kid and Bama J knew that one instantly. Dang, y'all are on it over there. Good morning, Red Dirt.
Well, I am glad to see so many football fans knowing answers and stuff. You guys both did good. I wouldn't have known the majority of those, but you guys did a great job.
Big shout out to intern Fredo for destroying me today.
I know I wasn't expecting that.
I kind of did expect it though.
But I said, "What do you want the topic to be?" And he was like, "Sports."
Oh,
He's
so
like, "I'm not
you
really
cheated.
into the MLB, but
you cheated for
you
him.
know,
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. I love it. All right.
Yeah.
We'll be back with Laney J's mashup of the news after some Hank Williams Jr. with Family Tradition on Best Country 106. Good morning. All right, it's time for Laney J's mashup of the news.
A robotic Olaf from Disney's Frozen franchise had a dramatic malfunction at Disneyland in Paris.
Uh-oh.
He collapsed mid-conversation with visitors. There is a viral video that shows the snowman freezing mid-sentence before falling backwards. His detachable carrot nose bounced to the ground.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That is awful. Poor Olaf. Ghostbusters in concert will embark on a 35-date North American tour beginning September 18th. The concert experience features the original 84 film displayed on giant HD screens while a full orchestra performs the score live. Weird. I don't know how I feel about that. That's weird. I mean...
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know.
No, you're
That's
right.
strange.
That's weird. That's strange.
YouTube returns to TV upfronts week. YouTube returns to TV. Trevor Noah is hosting its 26th broadcast presentation for advertisers at Lincoln Center on May the 13th.
Wow.
Very interesting.
I like it.
Chappell Roan's going to headline the musical performance. It'll be cool. Zach Krager and Zach Shields will co-write the screenplay for the upcoming Weapons prequel, currently titled Gladys. That's weird.
Gladys Knight.
Yeah, Gladys Vagabond. I don't know. Elliot Page will introduce a production of Shakespeare's As You Like It in London. What? Yeah, that's right. It'll be a production of Shakespeare's As You Like It.
All right.
The children's media company Mevi has launched its preschool streaming platform. It's actually going to be available in the United States on April 25th on iOS. It targets ages 2 to 6. 4 astronauts launched aboard NASA's Space Launch System rocket Wednesday evening at 6:35 p.m. That was Eastern Time from Florida's Kennedy Space Center. That's humanity's first crewed lunar journey since 1972. We've been talking about the launch of the rocket to the moon. We're curious about how it's going to turn out. I think we're going to start getting images soon. And then we'll see if it's real, because somebody is going to go, like, you know, back in the cut back there, you know, behind them and see if it's real. Howie Mandel expanded on his awkward apology to Kelly Ripa and Mark following an uncomfortable live television exchange. Ooh. During a recent Mindfire Pod appearance, Mandel addressed his March 23rd outburst on Live with Kelly and Mark when he snapped over the host complimenting his appearance at age 70. He snapped? He responded, "I look great. That doesn't mean anything to me. I don't like that, because that's a caveat." When asked if he maintains... When he was asked if his Instagram apology video was genuine, he said, "I don't know. It's up to you to discern." Howie Mandel's mean. They complimented him, told him he looked great, and that means nothing to me.
Bro just told a joke, and now people are trying to cancel him for it.
Oh, is that what it was?
That's the way I read into it.
Well, see.
Did you watch the video?
I did not,
Okay,
but
that
I
would've
will
helped
watch
you.
it and
Yeah.
see. Yeah, no, I didn't watch it. I'll check it out and see. I don't know. Howie Mandel, you're right. He is a pretty funny guy.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he was joking, and then now he's got to apologize for it. Kelly and Mark need to quit crying.
Some of those jokes will fall flat, though. And when they do, they can feel a little weird in the moment.
Well, some of my jokes have fallen flat with you, and then you
Always.
got angry and threw stuff at me. So I can understand. I get how Howie's feeling.
At least Kelly didn't throw something upside his head.
That's true. She's known to do that. No. All right,
Just ask
you guys.
Mark.
That's it for the mashup of the morning news.
Speaking of...
Now I'm going to go to Reading Rainbow class. I'll be back. Now what?
Reading Rainbow. No, I had... Apparently there was an April Fool's prank that backfired on the Today Show.
Uh-oh.
So they dropped the $20,000 cake on the floor. Apparently it was an April Fool's joke. It wasn't really the $20,000 cake.
If I had a $20,000 cake, I wouldn't be eating it.
What'd you do with it? What were you supposed to do with it?
I don't know, but I probably wouldn't have a $20,000 cake. Let's just start with that.
First, I need to see what this cake looks like. It's got to be a huge, like full size, big old huge cake, right? It can't be just a little cake. First off,
Hopefully, it's huge.
yeah. So then you're thinking, how many slices come in this cake? So then I would think, what's the average cost of a slice of cake from this $20,000 cake?
Yeah. I don't know. I got to find out more.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Now you know. No one's half the battle. Yeah, don't waste your money on $20,000 cake. Not that, if you got more money than you need to spend in a lifetime that you wouldn't want a $20,000 cake because there's only one made every day. I get it. 365 of those bad boys made a year. Wonder if they sell every single one that they make. Because that's some money. $20,000 a day.
$20,000 for a cake?
That's a lot of money.
Ew.
I got a S'moreo here. 15 grand. S'moreo.
Right here, right now.
Right here. Yeah, just still don't buy a $20,000 cake. Exactly. If you got that much money, I'm not here. I am one to not tell people that have made their own money how to spend their money. If you want to be greedy, do you, boo. But if you have the kind of cash to spend 20 grand on a cake, I'm hoping you're doing some philanthropy, doing a little donating to the cause that you care about.
Right. I hope it's grandma's yellow cake with chocolate icing.
Right. I would be more inclined if I was a uber billionaire, let's say that. I would be more inclined to go to a small local bakery and drop 20 grand on, spend way more on a few cakes than they were asking. Give them, quote unquote, a windfall, if you will.
Right.
Than I would be to buy one cake from somebody who makes a cake to be sold for 20 grand a day.
It's usually, obviously, it's custom made.
Yeah.
It's usually for high net worth clients, and most of the time has like edible gold or complex, massive designs. A lot of wedding cakes can be $20,000. They come from luxury bakeries. Nuptials. Kim Kardashian had a $20,000 wedding cake one time.
And I think we expect that level of lavish lifestyle from the Kardashians nowadays.
Kanye probably sit on it. You know what I mean? He just probably got jealous and sit on it. No, that was R. Kelly. Anyway, so caviar, edible gold. So they put caviar on it sometimes too, which caviar was supposed to be.
That makes it better. Salty cake.
Well, caviar and exotic fruits were what was supposedly on the $20,000 cake on the Today Show.
Gotcha.
But still, you eat it. How long does that last? A couple minutes? That's not worth $20,000. My goodness.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, Laney J. I wouldn't spend that kind of cash.
I mean, I guess if we were rolling in the dough and had millions, we might buy a $20,000 cake.
Rolling with the homies.
That's
in the dough. Rolling in the dough with the homies.
I mean, yeah, you take a $20,000 cake and you turn it into floaters. You know what I mean? Like, why would you? What's the point?
Too much sugar. That would definitely sink. All right, on that note, I got a This and That Thursday edition real quick before we jump into some Jake Owen action. What do you think?
Okay, let's do it.
Peanut butter or jelly?
Jelly.
All right, y'all in the chat, y'all got to answer along. Facebook, YouTube,
Peanut
TikTok.
Butter, jelly time,
Peanut butter or jelly? You're going jelly?
Yeah, jelly.
Right. Grape or strawberry then?
Strawberry.
I know that. I'm a grape kind of guy myself. Crust on or crust off?
On.
All right.
Crust on anytime.
All right, how about this one? Be prepared or take your chances?
Ooh, that's hard because sometimes I want to take my chances. Other times I want to be prepared. But let's just go with be prepared.
Let's go with the majority of actual, true, real life.
Then we just see what happens. Where's some scissors?
As the one that does the prep for the show, I like to give her a hard time for that.
Where's the concrete blocks I had for you?
No, were they John Gotti cement shoes?
I was going to say, Jan, bring me them shoes.
I love it. All right, how about this one? It's stormy out. We've got a chance of some storms here, not as much as some of the state, but we do have a little chance. Here's my question to you. Stay in during the storms or go about your day anyway?
I'm going to go about my day.
Go about your day anyway? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think most of us will.
Except for today. I'm probably going to leave here. The office is closing at 11. I'm going home and going to bed.
Ha!
Just kidding.
I love it. All right. Watch the weather closely or ignore it, chat. I think Laney J, I think we would know.
Oh, I'm watching it close.
Yeah. I think because we are on the
Yeah.
radio when we break in, if the National Weather Service says, hey, there's a storm in your area and it's really bad, then we break in and tell you where the storm is headed, if it's a tornado, what kind of winds are associated with that, if there's hail, if it's damaging, all those things. We like to let you kind of keep you informed with that stuff.
That's right.
We will definitely be watching the weather quite closely for you. It's World Autism Awareness Day.
Yes.
I think the world is more aware of autism than ever before right now. We are at the height of awareness of autism today. It's been brought to the forefront, in other words.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, for sure. So World Autism Awareness Day, whether that was the reasoning for the explosion in knowledge on autism or if it was something else, the Awareness Day has worked. National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day.
Okay.
Do you like the PB&Js?
I do.
Our good friends at O'Mila's, they have fried PB&Js. Just for the record, not a paid advertisement. Just wanted to let you know.
Yeah.
If you're thinking, I got to get me a PB&J today. O'Mila's there. The, what do you call it? The food truck group. What we call? We have a name for that now. What is it? Food truck.
I forget what you call it.
I call it something, but I blanked on it. So, but yeah, if you want some fried PB&J, they got you covered there.
That's right. And let
Food
me ask
Truck
Dear
Alley.
Abby.
It's Food Truck Alley. I'm just kidding.
Nobody doesn't like my typing either.
You like potato chips?
Yeah.
I just read that.
Peanut butter and jelly potato chips.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. It's also National Reconciliation Day.
No, I never reconcile.
If you have somebody in your life right now that you are holding a grudge against, maybe they wronged you, maybe they called you out for doing something wrong. What's
Hang
up?
on, let me send them a link to our live video real quick so they can hear what you have to say too.
What they need to know is that you want to reconcile on National Reconciliation Day.
What if we don't though?
You should.
I tried.
You should try.
I tried. I'll try again.
All right. So you tried and they turned you down? Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Well, that's fine. You can reconcile and they can be like, forget you, punk. You'd be like, well, I'm just letting you know I have no hard feelings.
Some people's definition of reconciling or whatever is just like staying mad at you and then all of a sudden just, calling or texting you out of the blue like nothing ever happened. And with those type of people, sometimes you just got to take that.
You notice, hey, does he need something in here?
Yes.
Okay, you got it?
Yes.
All right, cool. Just making sure. On that note, Laney J, we got you. All right, we'll be right back, chat. It's Jake Owen, Barefoot Blue Jean Night.
That's right.
On Bass Country 106. Thanks for hanging out with us. Go to the chat now at KKBI FM, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Good morning. Bass Country 106, Jay and Laney J live. Brantley Gilbert, country must be countrywide. Couple more minutes so we wrap this bad boy up. And don't forget those Texas Rangers tickets. We got American Rodeo Championship weekend action coming up in May. So make sure you get your tickets at globalifield.com/American. We're also going to be giving some tickets away here on the show.
That's right.
So exciting. What you got over there?
I got an announcement from someone that the town of Ho Chi Town completed their first ever independent financial audit, and they received clean opinion and 0 findings.
What?
Yeah. good for them.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Big shout out to those up in Ho Chi Town making it happen, man. That's awesome.
I love that. Thank you, Shelly.
Congratulations.
Yeah, cool.
Congratulations.
See, there's positives everywhere.
Absolutely.
You just got to find them.
I love that.
You know?
I love that. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. You doing Swap Shop today?
Do I have to?
Oh. No, you don't have to.
Okay, good. Then no, I'm not.
Fine.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I love it.
No, you guys. Hey, remember that you can get tickets for the All-American Rodeo Finals weekend, which is May 22nd and 23rd at Globe Life Field in Arlington. That is the Texas Ranger Stadium. So it's globelifefield.com/American where you can get your tickets.
There you go.
We will be giving some away. There is some good country entertainment, which is Midland and Chris Young that weekend. But if you want to secure your tickets, go ahead and get them now.
Thank you so much.
globelifefield.com/American.
Thank you so much, Laney J.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I guess that's going to about do it here on the show. I do have one more little something for you. I thought this was kind of interesting. And the reason why is I could see this happening here in the area amongst some of our local PD and firefighters. Isn't that hilarious? They were like,
Man.
they had been planning this for a long time, I guarantee you.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Meanies.
Squabbled it out on the ice.
Yeah, I like it.
It's hilarious.
All right, maybe not. Fine.
There you go. I thought that was good.
Yeah, I did too.
FDNY they got beat by the police for the first time in a decade. Did I hear that right?
That's
Dang.
cool.
All right.
That is cool.
That's what's up.
All right, you guys.
Yeah.
It's almost time for Swap and Shop.
It's that time now.
Oh.
Matter of fact.
My
So
bad.
We're going to get out of here.
Okay. We're leaving.
We're going to roll on out 18-wheeler.
Hold on, mama.
Got a couple songs for you lined up. A little sunshine related.
Oh, I like it.
We had rainy songs, but now we need sunshine songs. Swap Shop up next. That's going to do it for Jay and Laney J Live. Peace off and God bless you. Bye.